I've helped business owners, including myself, generate over 1 billion views and scale to multiple 6 figures in revenue using this exact content system. And the craziest part, one of our new clients just implemented this framework into their content and they've gained over 22,000 followers in under 3 weeks. Most people think that you need some fancy equipment or a huge team or years of experience to build a content machine that actually makes money. But after working with hundreds of businesses and testing every possible approach in the book, I have found that the simplest content system works the best. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact 4-part content system that we use to help our clients scale to $100,000 months without burning out, generate millions of views consistently, build a content machine that runs without them, and also turn their views into profit. And the best part is you can implement this system in the next 24 hours. So let's get into it. Most creators fail because they're just posting random content. They have no strategy. They're just kind of posting and praying and hoping it gets out there. So here's our proven 65, 25, 10 strategy that'll work every time. So to start, 65% of your content should be the very top of your funnel. And you need to think of the top of your funnel like casting the widest net possible. You want to appeal to a broad range of people who may not even be interested in your niche. So let's take a look at this video, for example. This is a video I posted about the Costco guys right when they started to pop off last year. The video was obviously about a trending topic and they were super popular at the time, meaning that video could get as many views as possible. But throughout the video, I talk about how their story can relate back to my niche of content creation. So the topic of the video has mass appeal, it can get millions of views, but the actual meat of the video is what's going to get people to follow me and want to hear my insights. Really, it's a win-win. And with this type of video, you want to cast the widest net possible, like I said, and you really don't need to give out that much value. So again, that's going to be 65% of your content, so you're constantly reaching new people, which will then move us on to the middle of your funnel, which is 25% of your content. And in my opinion, the middle of your funnel is going to be your bread and butter. Sure, you can get millions and millions of followers just doing the top of funnel stuff, but nobody will ever pay for any of your services because you have not proved anything to them. So here's another example of this. This is one of my other pages where I talk about anything to do with sports. It's mostly a passion project, but I've scaled this to nearly 150,000 followers across all platforms. But here's the thing, I have never made one single sale from this page. Not one. The only monetary value I have gotten out of this page is like 1 or 2 brand deals and obviously money from the creator rewards program, which of course is nothing compared to what you can make with an actual content system built into your business. So with the middle of your funnel content, this is where you're going to prove yourself. The purpose of this content is actually prove that you are credible and build authority within your niche. If you really want people to even consider working with you, you need to 1, prove that you have good insights, 2, have great education, and 3, prove that you are credible. So just for another example, here's a video of me where I'm getting into the nitty-gritty of content creation. And then we're moving on to the 10% bottom of your funnel and hard call to actions. So for your bottom of funnel content, this is basically where you're saying in layman's terms, hey, I have this service. If you're interested, you should purchase it. And this can either come in the form of a hard call to action or what I prefer, a client video breakdown. The people who are at the bottom of your funnel and are considering working with you in any capacity are far more receptive to seeing before and after results. So for instance, in my case, I could create a video talking about our client Jen, who gained over 22,000 followers in just under 3 weeks. For someone in the fitness niche, you can make a video about how your client lost 50 pounds in 6 months and show before and after photos. And if you're in the AI niche, you can talk about how your systems that you implemented into your client's business booked them X more calls in 6 months and increased revenue by whatever. At the end of the day, people are far more likely to work with you if you show them where they are right now without you and where they will be after working with you. Obviously. So now with all that said, I just want to show everyone a real life example of this funnel. So obviously, like we just talked about, your top of funnel content should be 65%, your middle of funnel should be 25%, and your bottom of funnel should only be 10%. But the real reason I'm showing you this is to show you the implications that this content will have on your business. And mind you, all of these numbers I'm about to show you are solely from TikTok. Not one of them came from Instagram, and everyone knows Instagram conversions are significantly better than TikTok. So we're first going to start with the top of funnel content here, the 65%. This video got 4.1 million views, 21,000 new followers, and only made $700, which was from the TikTok Creator Rewards program. And this is the video I was talking about, the AJ and Big Justice one. Yes, it led to a ton of new followers, but it didn't make me much money and it's just not sustainable. But I mean, hey, who's going to complain about a video that got them 21,000 new followers? Not many people, right? And then we're going to move to the middle of funnel content with this video that only got 57,000 views, but 716 new followers and made me less than $100. Now, right off the bat, 716 new followers from 57,000 views is pretty nuts. And that's because in this video, in the middle of my funnel, I gave out nothing but straight value and an actionable tip that the people who were watching could implement right after they watched my video. Therefore, it 1, proved that I have valuable tips, and 2, gave me credibility and authority within my niche, which is why these people followed me. But that's not even the best part of all this system, because once we get to the bottom of the funnel, that's when everything changes. So this video right here only got 7,600 views and only translated to 122 new followers, which is actually pretty good for the ratio, but that's besides the point. But this video was one of 3 videos that I made in this 10% that translated to $25,000 in revenue for my business. And this is just proof in the pudding. Through my very own content, I practice what I preach. This funnel works. So of course, getting views and a ton of new followers are great, but at the end of the day, you're not doing it for the views, you're doing it for your business. So now I'm going to show you how we implement this system for our clients. So when a client onboards with us, we spend about a week doing deep research on their niche, their existing content, and where they want to go with their content in the future. And we also use a little bit of creative freedom in the process, but when you onboard with us, we'll set you up with this fully custom CRM that includes your content calendar. So for instance, this right here is our client Jen's content calendar. And as you can see, the full month of February 2025 is filled out with content ideas. And each and every day, Jen can go to her calendar, click on any day that she wants, and see hooks, talking points, and engagement prompts. Mind you, these are completely done for you. We upload this data and you do the rest. And we also don't tell our clients exactly what to do or what to say because we want their content to still be them and personal to them. We just give them the frameworks. But if a client does ever need help with scripting, we created an AI bot that takes all of their data for that day, puts it into that bot, and then creates a script for them based off of one of our 15 viral frameworks. So that's as far as content goes, but now we're going to move on to production and distribution. And people love to overcomplicate this process. They'll see creators out here like Alex Hermosi, who has like $50,000 of equipment and also an entire studio, which obviously can work. For some people, it does work, but it's not necessary. These days, the quality of this thing is more than enough. But if you are insistent in investing in some sort of tech, I would recommend investing in one of these Rode mics or the DJI mics. But even if your audio is bad, you can just go to Adobe Podcast for free and it will make your audio sound like you are in a studio. Again, for free. But altogether, there is no need to break the bank here. Your production quality is likely just going to get better as you keep making content. And now another commonly overlooked part of content creation is batch recording. And for some reason, most people don't know that batch recording is a thing. They'll just sit down every single day and make a new video. While yes, that can definitely work, most of us are busy business owners who do not have the time to do that. So what I recommend to do is sit down in front of your camera one day a week and record all of that content for the week. And if you're efficient, you can get this done in under an hour. And especially with our systems, all you have to do is sit in front of the camera, press record, and we do the rest. And also, don't overthink it. Nobody cares if you are wearing the same shirt in your content every day for that 1 week. And if they do care, that's pretty weird. Now, as far as editing goes, you once again do not need to spend thousands of dollars every single month on an editor. Hiring an editor will definitely improve your production quality, but if you can't afford it, there are hundreds of tools out on the internet that are 100% free that can also upgrade your production quality. So to start off, CapCut is a great app. Instagram's releasing their own app in a couple months, and not to mention the editing capabilities inside of TikTok and Instagram themselves are pretty incredible. They can do the job. And now we're going to move on to the part that you have all been waiting for, monetization. So creating content is great and all, but if you're not monetizing it, or if you don't know how to, you are leaving hundreds of thousands of dollars on the table and possibly even millions. And no, I'm not exaggerating. So let's walk through my process of how you turn viewers into paying customers. So of course we already have our content ratio system, which helps turn people who have no idea who we are into warm leads. But without a funnel, those people will never convert to paying customers. Now, if you do follow this system, you will likely get a few calls from your bottom of funnel content, which is those very hard CTAs where people just skip the entire nurturing process and immediately book a call. But the absolute easiest way to turn your viewers into leads is with something called a lead magnet. So if you don't know what a lead magnet is, it's essentially when you're giving out free value in exchange for someone's email. So this could be a free PDF or a cheat sheet or a free community or anything else that you can think of that will give the viewer additional value and have them give you their email. And the goal here is to get their email and then nurture them over time with even more value and eventually throw in a CTA. But once that viewer grabs your lead magnet, they are officially in your system. But the hardest part about turning your viewers into leads is getting them there, and that is what I call the divide. The divide is basically an automatic filter that filters out people who are not serious about this or just would not take the next steps. So if someone actually goes to grab your lead magnet, they're willing to put in the effort and see what you have to offer. That's a good thing. And the absolute most popular way to do this right now is through this software called ManyChat. I'm sure you've seen videos on Instagram all over that say comment the word whatever and I'll send you over this free value. That would be through ManyChat. They comment a specific word on your post, you send them the value, they maybe even opt into your funnel, and then it's a wrap, they're already nurtured. But once they're in your ecosystem, the next step is engagement and nurturing. And this is basically where you're building a relationship with these people through newsletters or community posts or DMs, whatever it may be. And the stronger your connection is with these people, the more likely they are to convert. And obviously over time, this ecosystem is just going to make your leads warmer and warmer. The first step they take, what we talked about, is getting the lead magnet, then it moves on to nurturing. So this is YouTube videos like I'm doing right now, or driving traffic to those YouTube videos through short form or your newsletter. Then you're going to consistently nurture them through your newsletter and short form content. You're going to offer occasionally hard call to actions in your newsletter and your YouTube videos. So once these people are officially in the back end of your system, you are just bombarding them with value, value, value until they finally book a call or buy your services. And even if they don't book a call, they are still in your system where they go back to the nurturing phase to warm them up even more until they're ready to book a call or purchase your services. So now you have the exact formula that we use for our clients to generate consistent views, followers, but most importantly, revenue. But here's the thing, you can take everything that I just told you and try to make it work for yourself, and it will work to an extent because it does work. But you'll also spend countless hours trying to figure out what works and what doesn't work. You'll make expensive mistakes that could have been avoided, and you'll miss optimization opportunities that could have 10x'd your results. Or you could work directly with me and my team who will implement this exact system into your business over the next 90 days. We'll build you a custom content calendar, set up your production system, and create you a monetization machine so you can focus on serving your clients while we do the rest. So click the link in the description to see if you qualify for our Done For You service, but make sure you don't wait long. We only onboard a few clients at a time to ensure maximum results for those clients. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.